G'day guys, Steve from Dirt Bike and Old As Adventures. Just out on a Sunday afternoon, having a bit of a cruise around, doing a bit of testing. Bought myself a Fodsports intercom, so I can connect to the phone, and obviously to my mate Brendan. He's got a Santa, I think, and just packed the bike a little bit differently. Just set some bottle holsters up in the front of the panniers. I just wanted to see how they travel, whether they're just going to drop down and drag on the ground, or whether they're going to get my way, but they're certainly not my way. So yeah, a bit of testing. Yeah, g'day guys, Steve from Dirt Bike ADV here. Just out in the shed Friday night. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can hear, but it's bloody raining. Supposed to go away this weekend again, and it's supposed to rain a fair bit over the weekend, particularly on the Sunday. Some sort of showers around tomorrow, Saturday, and really quite heavy storm event sort of happening on Sunday, so not going to go away. So that's my third weekend I've tried. Unfortunately, it's just not happening. Obviously, the first time I went, I had the broken cable on the rectifier, but since fixed that and got the bike and been out for a bit of a test run. Going to probably take it out hopefully Sunday. I'll work tomorrow now and take it out Sunday, and I'm just going to do a couple of little tests on a couple of things. So I've put some bottle holsters onto the front of my panniers. That's the first thing I'll check, and I just want to double check. I don't think it's going to be in the way of where I sit, but I've just latched those onto the front of my my little ADV work panniers there, my 20 litre panniers. So I think they'll hold comfortably a 1.5, maybe a 2 litre bottle, and certainly they'll hold my flask full of Canadian Club or a 1.5 litre fuel container. So yeah, just seen guys do that before. I thought, yeah, quite like that. Gives you access to your water, so you can fill the bottle up or buy a new bottle of water at the shop, and yeah, it just gives you access to the water 24/7 without having to go into your unraveling your panniers or your duffel bag on top. So yeah. But the other thing that I was going to have a look at this weekend was this Fodsports. So this came in the mail this week. So a cheaper version of a Santa and a Cardo. So they're just a Bluetooth headset for your helmet. A couple of Australian YouTubers have been talking about them, Nerd1 and Keith Jobson. Keith Jobson actually did a review and found them to be quite good. So I'm going to give them a try. As I said before, you know, I just can't come up spending $400 to $500 on a Santa or a Cardo. So these were about 130 Australian delivered. Really come out really quick. Good little website to use. So well worth a try. And I've always wanted to be able to do something else with these Bluetooth headsets, and that is just try and hook them up to a UHF. So I thought this is my chance. I've got not much to do for the next couple of weekends. I'm going to be tied down by the looks of it. So I decided a couple of weeks ago that I'd probably order one of these and see if I could get it hooked up to a UHF. So it's something I've tried before and experimented with, and Keith Jobson's got a solution for the UHF, but it's a little bit of a clunky solution. But I'm going to try one of these. Now these are pretty expensive. These were over $300 Australian. So, but this is an SR10 two-way radio adapter, so a UHF adapter. So you plug your UHF into the bottom of this, and this is a Bluetooth. It's got a Bluetooth signal, and that connects to your headset, and so you can basically use your UHF while you're riding along on the motorbike, and you just push that to talk. So it's got a remote push to talk as well. So kind of just sort of, I won't probably try that this weekend. I'll read up on it and get my headset up and running and get that working and make sure I'm happy with that. But if that's all goes well, then I'm going to take this out and do an experiment, try and talk to some people, do some radio checks and see if this will work and be not cumbersome to use. As you guys are aware, I don't really like all the stuff pinned all over the handlebars, and a gizmo gadget guy, so yeah, but it won't be on the bike all the time, but I just sort of would love to be able to do it. In the high country, in the desert country, everyone talks on UHF, so yeah, it'd be a great option to be able to interact with trucks and four-wheel drives and the people you come across out on the road. So we'll see how we go. I'll keep you posted on this one. Testing. And just a bit of an excuse to get the bike out and go for a run. If you follow the channel at all, you know I went away 2 or 3 weeks ago and had to come back with my tail between the legs. Care of a broken wire on the rectifier plug, so a new battery and a bit of testing and some working out about error codes of the bike, and got it all sorted. New rectifier plug as well, of course. So yeah, but learned a lot about the bike in that process. The error codes on the engine light, the bike was actually telling me what the problem was. It was a battery issue. which sort of would have narrowed it down. But I didn't know that these bikes had error codes, so there you go. So there was something positive come out of having to turn around on a long weekend. Got my mate Mark to come pick me up. As I said before, he's officially now legend status. So yeah, just out testing the Fodsports and testing the packing and making sure I'm ready to go. Hopefully we'll go away next weekend. Decided not to go this weekend, had a bit of work, some bit of work stuff happening, and some personal stuff happening. So yeah, you know, just wasn't the right time. No big deal, not stressing. I'm only working 6 days a week now, guys. So yeah, it's just getting it back under control, which is nice. So yeah. So anyway, we'll go for a bit of a cruise. I might ring my brother and see if I can hear him while I'm riding, and we'll see how this Fodsports goes. It's always good to get out, isn't it? Maybe I'll go to the pub. These Japanese gearboxes, you just got to lean on them and they change gears. They're friggin' unreal compared to the Europeans. Guys, I'm going to separate the channel. I'm still going to call it Dirt Bike and Old As Adventures, but I'm just going to separate the two types of videos. So obviously I'm doing a bit of kayaking and camping and fishing, and also I've been recording a bit of this project car that I'm doing. So I've decided to form another YouTube channel, or start up another YouTube channel, which will be Old As Adventures, and just keep the dirt bike adventures for dirt bike ADV for strictly the dirt bike stuff and the adventure bike stuff. So yeah, so you'll see a couple of videos disappear, and there'll be another channel. Certainly if you want to go across and see what I'm doing with the kayaks, or with the 1978 XC GS Rally Pack that I've got, the big V8, certainly go across and have a look at that channel. I'll probably start that up over the next couple of days, but that'll mean the dirt bike ADV is all about dirt bikes, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, I think that'll probably be a better result. I know with some channels I watch, and you know, we all started watching YouTube, and that's why we started our own YouTube channels, because we really enjoyed watching the other YouTubers' content. And so I know when I've seen other YouTubers sort of, I guess you call it diluting and doing too many different things, you go, oh mate, I didn't sort of come here to watch, you know, you driving trucks, or come here to watch ADV bikes, you know. So, and there's a couple of channels I like, which I probably only watch every third video, because all the rest is a bit about stuff that I don't necessarily want to watch. And it is our own free time, so we can do and say what we want when it comes to choosing YouTube channels. So that's okay. So, but yeah, I'm just going to try and keep my dirt bike ADV all about dirt bikes. Otherwise, it's probably will end up a bit diluted. So see a couple of videos disappear, as I said, and yeah. Stay tuned for more dirt bike videos, dirt bike and ADV bike videos, I guess you'd say. Keeping an eye on the market. Still looking for a 480 and a late model 690. I'm thinking at this stage, don't tell my wife this, I'm thinking at this stage that I'll keep the 660 as well. It's a bit of a touring bike, because I'm really enjoying it. It just owes me no money, you know. I sort of paid bloody not a lot of money for it, and I haven't spent a lot of money on it, so it's really cheap motoring. So I might end up keeping this just for those lazy touring runs you do, where you know you're not doing anything too adventurous and you just want to have a cruise. Certain guys want to do that, and I'll probably do that with them, you know, and I can do it on this bike. The 690, you know, obviously if you're doing something a bit more adventurous, you might take that. And likewise, if you're going, you know, into the technical stuff, I'll take the 480s. But certainly keeping an eye on the market, guys. Things are dropping a lot. Ironically, when I was looking for a 390, I couldn't find one second hand. There was none available, so I ended up just buying new. It doesn't worry me, it's not a big deal, but sometimes you can save as much as $5,000, you know, if you buy one second hand. There was plenty of 480s second hand for sale, but no 390s at the moment. There's plenty of 390s second hand at reasonable prices, and no 480s. So go figure, eh? Certainly the 690s are also coming down though. There's a couple of really nice options at the moment, you know. They're coming down below new prices now. It's a bit silly that you're getting guys trying to sell bikes, you know, at prices dearer than new price, because they've bolted a few things that they like onto them. So yeah, it's not that doesn't work for me. I'd much rather buy my own bike, take no risk at all, buy a brand new one and bolt exactly what I want to bolt onto it, not what old mate's bolted onto it. He may not have done that good a job of bolting it on as well too. So yeah, so for me they've got to be cheaper than you by a fair margin, and certainly that's starting to happen. So watch this space. At some stage or other, hopefully between now and the end of the year, there'll be a 480 and a 690 back in the garage. So yeah, exciting times. Look like all systems are go. The indicators seem to be all working, and everything seems to be okay electrically wise. Looks like it's McDonald's for coffee, I'd say. It's about my only opportunity for a coffee, I think. It's getting quite late in the day actually.